What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Paintball Madhouse, and today we got a different little spread out here for you. For the different type of paintball play, you know, you got your speedball players, you got your assault rifle users, I don't know, like the Dam, something like that, or the Tiberius rifles. So, we got pistols. Pistols are fun. Pistols are a little hectic, but they're fun. And out here we have the Tiberius T8.1, the Tippmann Tip-X, and another Tiberius T8.1, but this one's a little custom, so we'll talk about that one in a few. Now, as far as the majority of the people on the field, players, paintball players, are going to have either one of these guns. These are the most popular ones out there, and this one being the most popular. This is the Tippmann Tip-X. And then you have the Tiberius. Alright, so just to get a look at this, they're around the same size, but if you hold them, there's a huge difference in weight. And the huge difference in weight is the Tippmann is mostly plastic, the whole entire shell, while this one, this whole entire body up here, well, not the body, the top piece is metal, the barrel is metal here, and also the biggest weight of all, the magazine. Now, these magazines are cool. These magazines are better than using the Tippmann Tip-X for the only reason that they carry their own CO2 cartridge right here. So that means each time you switch out a mag, you have fresh CO2 cartridge, and you're ready to go at full force. As opposed to your Tippmann Tip-X, that your CO2 cartridge is held here in the front, and you actually gotta do all of that just to get it out. Put the new one in, pop the cap back in, squeeze the trigger once to pierce it, and fire. Squeeze it again to fire. Now this is a custom-made Tiberius pistol, and I'm just gonna show it to you guys real quick. We'll break it down into details in a second. Now, let's get back to the most popular one. A lot of people like to use these with the same exact setup, with the remote line adapter in the back. You run it to the vest, you know, you got your tank in the back. All you're doing is switching mags. You grab the next mag, you're ready to go. You got what, 4,500 psi for whatever size tank you have. Also, Milsig makes these magazine holders. They're pretty cool. They slip right in real easy. They don't come out. So you're going to be running around. This thing's going to be bobbling all over you. It's not coming out, but it comes out that easy. You just got to pull it from the top. It's coming right out. Throw it right in the gun. You're ready. Now this, on the other hand, has a bigger magazine. These things are bigger, but they are first strike ready. These are not. This pistol itself is not first strike ready. Now, if you want to make it first strike ready, you can. You do have to buy the conversion kit, which has a breech, and you also have to buy different mags, because these mags hold your regular 68 caliber paintballs, as opposed to these that will hold your first strikes. All you gotta do is pop out this bottom piece, change it to the red springs that come in it in the case, and you're ready to go. I'll also show you the difference. Now, your Tippmann Tip-X, when you pull out the barrel, it's just pulling out the barrel. When you pull out the barrel on this, you're also pulling out the breech. And if you see the breech is not shaped like your standard 68 caliber paintball. It's shaped in the shape of a first strike round. These things are first strike ready right out the box. All you got to do is change the spring in the mag. That's a huge plus on it. Put that right back in. Also, look how easy that is. You break paint in here, this whole thing comes out, you clean the breech, slip it right back in, push it down, twist it, it's back in play. Now, your Tippmann Tip-X, in order to use this remote line, you must have a CO2 cartridge in here. Empty. I guess empty. Why would you have a live one in there? But it must be in there, or else it's just gonna shoot out all the air. So like I said before, when you pull out the barrel, it's just a barrel. This is an A5 round. I mean an A5 thread. So you have a large selection of barrels now. You can grab anything that will fit an A5 threading. So you can have a 19-inch barrel. I mean, it's going to look crazy. You probably hit somebody in the head turning or running around with this. But it's that easy. Now, also, you know, you got to carry these pistols somewhere, especially if you're going to be using them as a secondary as opposed to using them as a primary, which people do like doing. Carry two, you run around with them. Now, if you're going to be using it as a secondary, this is for the Tipp-Ex here. This drops down on the leg, straps on you. Let's see if I can. Right here. Goes right in. Strap it in. Clip it down. It's in. It goes right on the side of you, right on your leg. Place that down there. This comes with your Tiberius Players Pack, the Tiberius T8.1 Players Pack. Same thing. Goes around the loop. This goes around your leg. This goes right in there. You're ready. You know, you could adjust it here. Comes out. Also, there are a few upgrades that Madness has, because this is his right here, and they don't make these anymore, so if you can get your hands on them, this is a CQB. This is going on your waist. This is no longer on the leg anymore. It's right on your waist. The gun drops in. It holds it there. It has a little bit of play, but nothing that's going to kill you. You're not going to lose your gun mid-game. And it is it's nicer than carrying this big thing on you. And also, you also have your magazine holder. Again, guys, these magazines are bigger because they hold the CO2, so the holster is going to be just as big. Now, both guns come packaged nicely. Tiberius comes with this nice pistol-looking case, so be careful out in the street with it. Another one of the things that Madness has for this is his Tipp-Ex as well. It's a magazine holster. You basically open it up. The mag goes in there. Close it up. This goes on his vest or wherever he wants to put it. Now, this gun, it looks different for a reason. Do a side by side. Well, top and bottom right there. And it looks different because Madness, I don't know if you guys saw the video where he manufactured that little release pin for the mag on the die dam. He's pretty handy. So Madness actually did a few things to this, and I'm gonna let him explain it because you gotta let the artist explain his work.
All right, guys. So we're gonna talk about the modification that I made to my 8.1. And a real quick side note, guys, as Polo is trying to explain with this one, you can also put this on a molly, whether a leg rig or your vest. So you can also, this is from Milsig, so you can use this in a variety of different places or on your leg, on your chest. All right, so this, guys, was an 8.1. If you know anything about the 8.1s and the 9.1s, they're pretty much the same. The 9.1s, however, comes with a lot more attachments to kind of make it a rifle. I gotta apologize because I didn't take a video of me doing this. I wasn't sure I was gonna come out. Basically, what I did was I ordered an upper from the 9.1 because I like that it's closed. I don't like, the look of the 8.1 that basically has the open barrel. I kind of preferred this one better. So I ordered an extra piece on the top. Now what I did was, guys, I also had this is a tip, I believe, from Killjoy Industries. And it basically slips right in. You can see that tip. Slips in here, you hold it in with this screw. This basically just gives you a little more on the muzzle. What I did was, when I cut it, because I seen a guy and cut it, I apologize, I should give the guy credit, I don't remember who the guy was. But I saw he had a picture, the gun was basically laying like this, and he showed a picture where he cut it. But didn't show picture of the front. And I know that when you're gonna cut this is metal, this is plastic, this part here, that you're gonna have to kind of do something, or it's basically an open hole, because this is plastic. So when I set out and I did it, I basically I measured back a little bit, and I cut it straight through. Basically right where you see this line here, made a straight line over. I took out all the internals, guys. I took the entire gun apart, and I cut it straight through. And I'm going to post a picture of what it looked like on the tip so you can see it. So as you can see here, guys, this is what it looks like. The front looks like right after I cut it. Bare metal, obviously the upper portion, and then the bottom plastic. I got that whole opening. Alright, guys, so after I cut it, this is the cut piece. This is how much I took off. A couple inches, probably 2.5 inches there. So as you can see what it looks like. Obviously that's metal, and this is the plastic. So I had to kind of fill that in under here. I really didn't know how to do it. I was just going to put epoxy to kind of mold it in there, kind of like a clay. But then I had the muzzle. I wasn't going to need it anymore because it wouldn't fit anymore. So, and this is obviously, it's already perfect. So what I did was I outlined the bottom plastic with the side of the muzzle brake here. Kind of drew the line out. What I did was I basically cut the shape out all the way around as best I could and lined it up, and it fit pretty well. Kind of went in there pretty good. Had some gaps in it, which I did fill with some epoxy, then I sanded it down. I don't know if you'll be able to notice that there. But all in all, it came out pretty well. Just make sure that you line up. Make sure that you can put the barrel back in there. Make sure it smooths it up. I kind of had to carve out to bring the front sight, because the sight is actually over here. So I kind of carved out a piece on the top rail, and I set that in there. That's pretty much it, guys. Once I put the epoxy in there, it held pretty good, held strong. I threw this screw is just to hold it into the muzzle. And this screw I just stuck in there with also a little bit of epoxy just to hold. I think it came out pretty good. I like that it's shorter. I don't like them too long. Kind of looks more like a pistol. Now, First Strike is coming out with a shorter one. I don't know when. Could be the end of this year, next year. Who knows when you're dealing with First Strike. But if you look at the pictures of the new pistol coming out, it looks like it has a smaller hand grip here, but the upper looks very short. It actually looks like it's about right there. So we'll have to wait and see till it comes out. But to me, it looks a lot shorter than what I would like. I kind of like this one, this piece here. I think it came out pretty good, guys. Not perfect, you know. I had to spray paint a little bit just to get the even up some of the color. But I think all in all came out good. Shoots fine, shoots perfect. Like I said, I had to take everything out on the inside, guys. If you're going to attempt to do that, and once you put everything back in, bear in mind that when you put the bolt back in, you have to separate them a little. And that bolt has to go in first before you put the air regulator back in there, because if not, it won't fire. If you put the air regulator on first and then squeeze the bolt in there, it won't fire. So bear that in mind. That's also in your instruction booklet if you have a problem with it. Alright, guys, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions on it, leave it in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. And that's it.
Alright guys, so that's basically it on the pistols. You know, like I always say, these videos are for you. You know, make sure you do your research before you buy your gun, your pistol, your paintball, speedball gun, whatever gun it is. Make sure you do your research, as I always say. You may not like it. Some like it, some don't. So, with that said, take this into mind. Take this into consideration as well. Just because you have a gun and you're not 100% with it, you know, you want to change things on it, like you can do what Madness does. You can alter your stuff, guys. Remember, once you own it, it's yours. Do what you want. Be creative. These things come out pretty cool that way. Also, guys, don't forget, we're still giving away this LTR rotor hopper from Dye. And this giveaway will be announced on July 4th. So stay tuned. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed already, please subscribe.